This week on Bondi Rescue Bali. 3 sisters fight for their lives in Kuta's undertow. Tom gets more than he bargains for at the market. A boy lost in Kuta's dangerous surf.
Maybe we could start looking in the boat anyway.
The boat's not here.
And Battle of the Scorpions, Bali versus Bondi.
Bali Lifeguards 1, Bondi Beach Rescue 0.
Take me back to the sweet times, the happy nights. Everything's gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime. And even if I have to wait till next year, I don't care. All I know is that I'll meet you there in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
Early morning Kuta. In a few hours, thousands of tourists will swarm over this 5-kilometre strip of sand. Kuta's lifeguards meet before another day of rescues.
So we're going in.
We'll go.
But today, there are some new kids on the block.
Just right here, we'll come in a sec.
As Chapo takes his time over breakfast, a local lifeguard does 20 push-ups as punishment for being late last week. What latecomers Chapo and Yatesy don't realise is they'll be doing exactly the same next week. Late marks are one thing. What they're expected to do next may come as a bigger surprise. This is one exercise routine that's unlikely to find its way back to Bondi.
Thank God for that.
If the exercise is a little different, the diet is something else.
You're gonna have our breakfast. Yeah, what is it? This is a supplement.
Dark eggs.
3 duck eggs, orange juice, lime, and honey. Marcello's secret recipe for a 6-pack.
How many eggs you have? Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go one. One emu egg. One big one. One big emu egg. One big emu egg. Everybody, cheers. Salud. 1 and 2. The first egg went down, I was like, oh, it's come back up. I thought we got to pay Tom.
Tom is a newcomer to Asian ways.
Look at him face, look at him face, look at him face, look at him face, look. You'll be all right, you'll be all right. After 1 month, you'll be look like you. Yeah. Always look, emu egg.
Day 2 on Kuta. The Bondi boys have been observing. Today, Terry issues new instructions.
If they see a rescue, I want them to get involved. I want them to help the local guys if they can, and we're going to be one team operating along this stretch.
Kuta stretches 5 times the length of Bondi. Each lifeguard post is up to 1 kilometre apart. The challenge is to somehow monitor every swimmer along this unpredictable coast.
I'm a little bit on edge, not knowing the beach. That was my main concern when I got here. Whether there's rips out the back, the currents, which way they're going, and I think it'll take, a good week or 2 at being in this particular post to learn our little area here and what it's going to do.
At post 2, Marcello spots a struggling swimmer hundreds of metres away. There's no quad bike on Kuta. Running will take too long. Marcello radios lifeguards at post 1 who are closer.
I think I can say what's wrong?
Struggling with a faulty radio, Marcello borrows one from the camera crew.
Channel 1.
Channel 0 or 1, yeah.
Did you rescue? Okay, in the front of Mercure, it's a swimmer, start on the rip.
Finally, Marcello makes contact with post 1. Luckily, the swimmer has found his feet. Poor communications are a major problem. Koota's lifeguards struggle with outdated radio equipment.
They're using equipment probably not meant for this environment.
Yeah.
He's got a homemade fan there.
I wouldn't want to depend on that for communication.
Nah.
Even when the radio does work, Koota's lifeguards don't have a dedicated frequency.
Sometimes the other people come in on my channel.
So you'd be trying to radio like station 4 for an emergency and someone would come in and interrupt.
Taxi driver
or whoever.
Get out from my channel.
They're an emergency service on one of the most famous beaches in the world and they're pretty much communicating through Morse code. I'm just feeling a little bit unsettled at the moment. Just the way things are run, I still haven't sort of found my feet or, yeah, I don't know, just a little bit unsettled. Everything that we've incorporated as professional lifeguarding has literally been just stripped away from us. We just don't have access to it here. So, you know, it's a big step outside of our comfort zone.
Meanwhile, 3 kilometres up the beach at Post 4, Chapo attends panicked surfers fighting a rip.
Hey! Wait, it's all right. Come this way.
They're safe on a sandbank. Now Chapo is the one worst off.
This board just keeps cutting me up all the time. Another one there. More up my legs. If this is at Bondi, we'd just take it straight away.
Exposed bolts on the hand-me-down rescue boards are unsafe. Further down the beach, Terry has the same problem.
Mate, the biggest thing, these bolts, mate, thingy new. These bolts are lethal, okay? Imagine when you're doing a rescue, dragging someone across those bolts. So good, eh?
It's afternoon tea, Balinese style.
If not, you listen.
Did you do that, Craig? Good? Thank you.
Thank you.
10.
The calm is soon broken.
One fish.
Koota lifeguards call rescue victims fish. 3 girls struggle in a rip.
One fish in the rip.
Someone in there?
Lifeguards only have 1 rescue tube between them. The only rescue board is 100 metres away. Dino and Harry's are forced to swim out with no equipment. Made, Koota's youngest lifeguard, reaches the struggling group first. Dino helps one girl. Senior Koota lifeguard Crazy brings in another. But there's no oxygen on Koota. Luckily, she doesn't need it.
How much water did she swallow? How many mouthfuls? Yeah, she swallowed some water too. Did you swallow much water? In your belly? Yeah? If she feels sick, she should go to hospital, okay? Yeah.
Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, good work, 2 girls.
Yeah. Good. She needed help, yeah.
If we're at Bondi, we'd have 1 board down here and 1 board down there. So even if we have to run, the board's already there.
We just have 1 rescue board.
Do our best. Yeah, you know, you do well. We're lucky we have better resources at Bondi, so we would have 2 boards and maybe even a car and the megaphone too. Megaphone works really well. Get out of the water now. There was 2 lifeguards there and they had 3 patients. And so we had to go and they needed us to assist. And I had to do a rescue without equipment and it was all right, but it's, you know, it was all right for the outcome, but it's, you know, it's not good enough.
The realities of lifeguarding in a developing country are sinking in.
From memory, there's been 3 deaths in the last 8 years I've worked at Bondi, all tourists. You know, we're over here, there's been 8 so far this year. It's a massive, massive figure, and we just hope to help them get it down.
Team leader Terry decides there's more they can do.
Boxy!
Hey, Taz, what's doing, mate?
What's doing? You got a spare hour, mate?
Come on, mate, run it by me. How's things going over there?
Oh, it's full on, mate. It's full on. We're in need of a whole lot of stuff, and I'm hoping you can help us because we're just at wit's end trying to organise stuff over here. What we need, Boxy, we need you to get on the blower and do some stuff for us. You got your pen ready?
Yep.
Mate, we need desperately an oxyviver or possibly 2 oxyvivers. In the oxyvivers, we need a whole lot of stuff, you know, 13, 14, 15 bandages, antiseptic, alcohol swabs, all that sort of stuff. You know the deal.
Yep.
In the bags, we need to get some spinal collars because we've got no spine board, so we need some collars, spine board, head, bed. Sorry to dump this on you at short notice, mate, but we really need you to get onto someone that can help us with a defib or 2, with some spare pads, you know, a few sets of pads, because they won't be easy to source over here. Right, I'm not going too fast for you, am I? No HEV. We've got to try and source something there. Put that on the list.
Well...
On a morning off, the Bondi boys head into Denpasar, Bali's capital of 500,000. They've come to experience the hustle and bustle of Bali's biggest market.
So psyched.
It's Tom's first visit to an Asian supermarket.
Just smell it. That's unreal. I love it.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Wait, Dino, did you give her 1,000 or something like that?
No, I didn't.
I dare say they haven't got too much, you know, so it's nice to just give them something. There we go, darling.
Harry's gives the stall owner the equivalent of 10 cents.
Terima kasih.
Banana.
No problem for Tom in fruit and veg, but the meat section is ahead.
Hello.
You look like you a little bit... What, the meat? Putting you off?
A little bit.
Health nut Dino, who only eats unprocessed food, is in heaven.
What'd you get, Dino?
Sausage.
Let me put this on for you. Can I put this?
I'm gonna have to recook it, I think, or
Yeah, recook it, definitely.
Every now and again, you just get a woof of a dead animal.
Sashimi? Can I eat this raw?
Tom, get into it.
I've just done too many studies at uni on microbiology.
Do you want to finish this?
No. Thank you.
I find it's quite flavourless. I can't.
For Tom, a simple trip to Denpasar Market has become a horror show.
Oh, it's moving. The tongue. What's this? What's this? What's this?
Noses.
Do people eat the nose? Yeah?
I thought you were worldly, Thomas.
It's a little cow's nose.
Where do you think the meat from our shops comes? This is at its raw essence.
Very raw.
It's just what it is.
It's intense.
What a man.
Balls. Balls.
Just blood.
I thought you were worldly, Thomas.
Mate, I'm still a bit, I don't know.
You're still blown away, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit blown
You didn't
away.
like it?
Oh, I liked it. I needed to see that kind of stuff. It's what I guess this place is all about. I was all right in the veggie section, then I got to the meat section. It was a bit taken
I've also
back.
seen a tomato and a banana. Not many of us seen a tongue or an ear canal.
Especially,
or a testicle.
Or a set of balls.
Or a heart, you know?
Dino's in heaven. This is organic as you can get. Is it good, Dino? Buggles?
Back on Cooter, there's an update about new rescue equipment from Bondi.
Hello.
Tezza.
Oxy. What's doing, buddy? Have any luck?
Yeah, good news, mate. Now I come up with a suggestion. I give Macca a call from Wollongong and, mate, sure enough, he's just come through with the goods, mate. He's on his way up to Bondi now as we speak, and he's going to drop it off at the tower for us.
I can't wait to tell the guys, they'll be stoked. It really is a worthy cause and an honourable thing to be involved with, mate.
Mate, my pleasure, Tez.
At post 5, Dino can't help thinking Made reminds him of someone back home.
Maxi's like a junior lifeguard, like you, junior. He's our youngest, also like you, and he's like crazy like you.
How does it go, Maxie?
I'm crazy. You're happy. Everyone loves Maxi because he's always smiling. And Maxi does a dance. Yeah? Does a Maxi dance.
I do.
You are Maxi. So we're going to call you Maxi instead of Made. Bagus?
Bagus! It's bagus, man. Yeah!
Terry, this morning this was Made.
Yes.
This afternoon it is Maxi.
There we go, Maxie. Beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Now, Maxie, I need you to go and clean the ski. I need you to go up the shop and get me a pie with sauce. I need you to duck across the road and
do it with a smile.
Oh, I love it. It doesn't get any better. Well, surely it must.
Yeah.
Cooter Surf is a magnet for first-time surfers. But few appreciate the danger of the powerful swell pushing deep from the Indian Ocean. A Swedish tourist reports his 12-year-old son has been missing for an hour.
What's his name? Gustav.
He was last seen in the water, the first time he'd ever been surfing.
He's probably just having a bit of fun out there. Probably. Just worried. Yeah, of course. What parents do.
Yeah. So he just went down in the ocean from where they're standing, right out, and then I lost sight of him.
Gustav's mother has been scanning the surf for over an hour.
Ingenstans. Vad säger de då?
Quite often what happens is that he could be just having fun somewhere, or he could be looking for you somewhere. I'm sure he's all right, but I'm just not sure where he is.
Can't you go out with a boat and look for him?
Yeah, I could, but if I stay here with binoculars and then we run around too much, we'll miss him. And he's a good swimmer, and he's got a board.
But he's just 12.
He's just 12. 12's not too young. No. And we've been watching this the whole time, and no one's been in trouble. He'll turn up very soon. Maxi, we're looking for a boy, Gustav. He's 12, almost 13.
Yeah.
He's surfing, and he's lost his parents. He's got black and white shorts.
Yes.
He's only a beginner surfer.
Just a beginner.
Still a beginner.
Eventually, Dino spots a group walking up the beach.
I think they've found him. See?
Okay,
Are they
that's
waving?
him.
That's him?
That's
Yeah.
him.
All right.
Okay,
Happy
thanks,
ending.
guys. Thanks.
No worries.
No worries. Vila lite då.
Well, I found him just in the corner in front of the Padma Hotel. You know, that's the problem because he's still beginner. Yeah, he just following where's the wave gone. So yeah, everything fine. Just I think his daddy a bit worried.
They're in a different country. They've lost their son. You can understand why they panic. The lifeguards worked like a great team, like we do at Bondi, and we reunited mother, son, and father. It was great.
Nice waves today.
It's a quiet afternoon.
Look, Barrel.
Chapo's heard about a curious local custom he's keen to see.
So can you do the scorpion? Yeah.
Everyone can do it.
Everyone can do it.
The so-called scorpion.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, this one.
The Bali boys throw down the challenge.
Chalo, come on. Go.
All right, I'll go meet him. Have a go.
Yatesy ups the ante.
I'm timing the scorpion.
He's betting Chapo can stay up longer than crazy.
Come on, chaps. We've got 50,000 on this Chapo. Not even 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, no. Here we go.
Come on, Chapo.
Come on. Up. Here we go. Time.
Next up for the Bali boys is Naoman, the Scorpion King.
Yeah, he the king. Yeah, he the champion. Scorpion King.
Very nervous. I don't like being beaten in any competitions, and I think I'm walking into a trap here.
While the international battle rages, Harry's is otherwise occupied. It's left to Dino to salvage Bondi's pride. Dino may be an ocean swimming champion, but his scorpion has no sting.
Big but loose. Small but strong.
Hey, teams,
only 1 second.
Terrible.
Very terrible. So the winner is Bali Lamka. Yeah. 2 for Bali, Bonnie for 1-0. Yeah. Oh, I'm so lovely now. I'm so happy. Ooh la la.